Hey, Bucks here. It's Sunday night. I kind of want to talk about MUT stuff in the stream tonight. Got some things on my mind. I also, want to talk about NFL playoffs. We're not going to talk too much about this. This is not an NFL channel. We'll talk about it more on the stream tomorrow. But congrats to the winners of the day. The Chiefs survived, and we had a little bit of victory by Tom in Tampa, so they're one game away from hosting a Super Bowl for the first time ever, of any team ever that's ever hosted a Super Bowl. Tampa Bay's hoisted a Super Bowl before, of course, but we'll talk more about that tomorrow as we talk about the games. But let's talk about MUT stuff. All right, first of all, I did see something on the sub. This is more gameplay, but people are like, how do you have that man switch glitch? I don't know if you guys run into this. Like, if you get run man coverage, they motion across the field, they do something. Now, I've seen videos on how to do it. I just don't remember because I never, expect to do it myself. If I cared about being competitive and winning all my games, then I just learned it. It was like with Y and motion, but you could probably Google that. But basically, the counter to it, according to RG, a Madden developer, that's how I tweeted this out, was to match it by speed or to base align your coverage so that way they don't fly to the other side of the field, leave a guy completely unguarded. So I just want to let you guys know that that's the solve on how to do that if you see somebody doing that man switch glitch and you don't run zone to counter it. All right. I do want to talk about first topic of MUT stuff, right? Like, hey, you want to talk about MUT stuff? Why is it a minute into the video and a minute 30 and we haven't talked about MUT stuff yet? So, Campus Hero players expiring tomorrow morning. I don't know what the deal with that is. I think what's going to happen is they'll probably rename it. They'll probably keep. I don't know why they would get rid of it, but I guess they could if they're like, they're supplying enough in packs. Let's ditch it for the reroll. Otherwise, maybe they're Wildcard Wednesday bringing it back. We're going to look forward to the schedule this week. I got some gap pack stuff, kind of interesting stuff. That's what the schedule of this video is. So hopefully, maybe more Wildcard Wednesday stuff. But maybe it's just going to be like 82 or 92. They'll just rename it to that for the reroll. And I'll be like, all right, that makes sense. Because if you're getting rid of Campus Hero rolls, why wouldn't you get rid of them both? Maybe because, these things are a little bit more outdated than these ones, which is a fair point. But, I don't know. I think maybe because we've made some profit off these. I don't know why they get rid of it. We'll see if it actually comes back tomorrow morning. Of course, it's 11 hours away. Maybe you're watching this in 10 hours and 59 minutes. You're like, oh my God, it's only 27 minutes from now. What am I going to do with 27 minutes? Roll as many as I can. It's probably not great, yeah. But let's go through and talk about things for the week ahead before I get into some data that I know is going to shock and bore so many of you. So, double team of the week again this week. And these team of the week packs are expiring tomorrow. Also, if you look at them, but they'll be back for Tuesday. Should you invest in team of the week cards for team of the year? Because we've seen sets in the past that have taken them. I don't think it's a terrible idea if you're okay losing some coins with maybe potential loss, okay? Investing is great. Investing's made a lot of people a lot of coins, but, a lot of people get scared off it because they take an L once in a while. So you can also take a look at my Team of the Year card for guys that you could potentially think about investing in. I know some people are like, oh, the market rose. You and another content creator created a video at the same time. Coincidentally, we came out with a video at the exact same time, and some people are like, oh, it rose the market on those certain cards. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, like, if they get cards, I didn't say my list was accurate. I'm saying those are my predictions. Some of them, obviously, maybe Bowles gets a left tackle over Trent Williams, and that shifts. So there's a lot of shifting. Like, I saw Fred Zilla say that. I'm like, yeah, I can see that. I think I took Bowles off my list before because I had another Denver player or something. But now I don't recall why I ended up not putting him back. But anyways, because I want to go one per team, but I probably should have done different guys. So it depends on how, the exchange set works for Team of the Year. If they're going to be 89, 88 for like the hard pieces, what they're going to crash up to. But we are getting Team of the Week packs here in a couple days. So if you're investing, best of luck. I would try and diversify your investments if you're going to invest in Team of the Week cards because we don't know which one's going to pop up. And that way, eventually some will be winners. Some probably will be losers too. Or if they don't do any Team of the Week cards as exchange for Team of the Year, you just lost a bunch. But, well, if you could take it, you could take it. That's the life of an investor, is risking it for the biscuit, as it's been said before once or twice, I believe, in a cheerleading movie that shall not be named on this channel because this is a He-Man woman haters club. Me and the freaking little rascals are making our fortress Yeah. Okay, anyways, off topic. Um, so, double team of the week with a couple cards. We'll see a lot of cards ripped. Probably the greatest time to buy is right then if you're investing. But I don't hate an 89 at this price. I mean, if we just look at what the training spreadsheet says, and you know, you got to know I didn't update this today. Sundays are my like days off of doing anything, and I didn't put my training spreadsheet in here. Let's run the ad. See it in 10 seconds. Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden 21 coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 15% off. So, like, I don't mind. Like, if 89s are going for 31, and these team of the year or weeks are going for 28, it's like, okay, maybe not a bad slot, maybe not a bad get if that's the one you're investing in, depending if you're going high, medium, low overalls for them. But you know what? I'll get in the basket. I'll grab an 89 overall deck, 28K here. I don't necessarily think it's going to be the one you want, but you got to diversify yourself. Anyways, all right, so double team of the week. Wild Card Wednesdays. Which one of these things we're getting this week? Is it going to be Thick Boy Wednesday? Is it going to be Veterans, Rising Stars again? I don't know. But let's take a good guess. So we got Veterans, 89 plus. So it's not going to be them again. Right? I don't think it's going to be heavyweights. Flashbacks or Rising Stars. Right? One of these two. Not that you can really invest in anything. Maybe the market goes up slightly Wednesday if we get some really cool cards. But if they come out with 93s again, like that's the complaint that we've had for years, how useless Veterans are because they come out with low overalls. If they come out with 93s, nobody's going to give a crap. But if they come out with like 95s, then yeah, I see people caring. We'll also get probably 95 overall, 96 overall playoff content. Potentially Steve Smith is out this week too, right? Wouldn't that be the 3 sets? If I don't recall the set off the top of my head, but like it said like from the 3 different weeks, and we have like week 1, maybe it's week 1, 2, and 3, because it was like the Master. Yeah, I don't know, dudes. Wild Card week. Which Masters it took? Because they took it down because it's taking like team items. So if it's Abraham, I don't know who it would be. Maybe it's this week. Maybe it's next week. It might be next week. But that's on its way. So we'll get playoff content later this week. Team of the year I'm projecting for this week. That's why you saw my video from this morning predicting team of the year. That could potentially come this week, which it makes sense because the next week, you know what? Doesn't make sense this week versus next week. I guess it doesn't really matter. It could be either week because we have 2 weeks of playoff content. Although no, right? The week so it'd be team of the week. Sorry, team of the year this week. Super Bowl content the week after. Sorry, forget that. Yeah, team of the week, team of the year, Super Bowl content the next 2 weeks in my projections. But there you go. Maybe we'll get Steve Smith this week then. On Friday he'll be active. Although he wasn't really anything special outside of 4 abilities that he now gets. But you gotta play it's per AP instead of last year where he just had 4 abilities on one guy. So it's a little different. 4 ability slots in one guy, I guess is a better way of saying it. The same way of saying it, isn't it? Limited is on Thursday. We'll go through and maybe predict that content Wednesday, or we'll see what cards are teased. They're generally just, you know, they're solid cards, but like that Sneed got like instantly equaled by, what was it, Marcus out the next day with the playoff content. So we'll see at Sneed's price. I don't know how many you invested in them, but limited time cards generally go up, especially if they're well wanted. Sneed's, I'm guessing, prices skyrocketed after he left packs. I was thinking about investing into it. Yeah, 1.34. It was down to like 800K the second day at night. So it's up 500K already. A healthy profit for guys that like to invest in Sneed. All right, that's it with that. Let's talk about I think I went through a good number of schedule the week ahead. So there was a fellow YouTuber. I'll link his channel in the description called, I can't scroll down, Tomato Boy. He did he pulled 1,000 get a player packs. Not get a gold, get a player. So the silvers. And this was his profit, right? He profited about 321K off 500,000 coins spent on get a player packs. This was posted yesterday, so it's pretty up to date data. 61,000 coins per hour is what he got. So a solid ratio, not the craziest thing we've ever seen. You know, we've had loopholes giving us over 100K an hour easy before. Some even quicker than that. Some ones I got, you know, patched hard. But these were his rates. He said it was pretty similar to Series 3. So awesome. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if they gave us the odds. Instead, they make us roll 1,000. And 1,000 for a sample size is about the mark that we like to see for a sample size. In the Madden statistical community, there isn't one, but yeah, they used to say in last series, they used to have us odds right here on the Get a Player pack. Now it is none, but shout out to him for opening 1,000 of them, making the coins, selling them in this video, and maybe I can go through more of this tomorrow on Market Monday, where it talks about the sets, but it's basically a lot of the same thing that we've done, and we've talked about for ages now. We've been talking about the Get a Player pack method for years, actually. So, good to see the sample size play out. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about for the video. Check out his. Thumbs up on this one if you liked it. Thumbs down if you didn't. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Sub, please. I need it. Subs have been like, I actually out-subbed the last month my second channel versus my first channel. Really weird. I don't feel like we're growing very much. It's kind of sad. But you know what? We will keep going. Love you all. And I will see you tomorrow. We'll see what they say on GMM. Have a good night.